Thrill seeking is really a beautiful thing. It makes us yearn for many different sensations: accomplishment, happiness, and just feeling alive. Therefore, these sensations lead to hobbies being born. Want to chase that feeling of accomplishment? Do DIY projects. Want a little bit more happiness in your day-to-day life? Hang out with your friends and family. Want that feeling of just being alive? Well, the sky is the limit when it comes to satisfying your wants and desires. But some people take it a bit too far. I'm of course referring to the extreme end of thrill seekers. You aren't going to sit there and tell me that these people don't have a screw loose in their heads. Sorry, not sorry, but they have to go. The reckless stuff that they do for the tiniest bit more adrenaline is, quite frankly, absurd. You'd have to pay me to do what these folks are doing free of charge, by the way. For the love of the game, even. I have a list of just a few of these death wishes that make me ask if humans genuinely are okay.
I don't have any. Oh my god! Oh Jesus!
First up, skydiving. Quick question. Are you a bird? No. Well then what makes you think that it is a wise idea to go visit them thousands of meters into the sky? Leave that domain to the animals well equipped for that, and stay on the ground where it's safe. If you fall in a dream, you wake up in a cold sweat. Skydivers wake up, shut their eyes again, and hope that they have that dream again. What if your parachute doesn't work? What if it isn't opening? You'll just splat on the ground like a tomato on a canvas. Buddy, this ain't the Looney Tunes, alright? The Toon Force is not with you. Fall there and you'll be fine. Fall here and congrats. You've just earned a one-way ticket to the pearly gates. Sure, the chances of that happening are low, but they're never zero. And the thought of that, quite frankly, scares me to no end. Crazy to think that these individuals totally disregard that fact and just keep on doing it anyways. If you die, it was totally avoidable by not going skydiving in the first place. Ladies and gentlemen, why on earth do you think that it's a good idea to explore a haunted / abandoned place? Like, that's just stupid. Even if you don't believe in the supernatural, you should at the very least be worried about stuff like squatters or homeless people out and about on the property that you're exploring. Imagine exploring an abandoned asylum on some Outlast type of nonsense, just to have 3 crackheads come out of the blue and start manhandling. I'd be livid if a friend and I suddenly got jumped by homeless man Logan and his band of bums. Or worse, you could get hit with a booby trap, like in Home Alone, except it was rated R. No sane person is taking that chance just for a bit of fun. They are abandoned for a reason. Abandoned factory? That's because some playtime co-level experiments took place in there. Well, either that or deadly incidents took place in there. An abandoned house? That's probably because Annabelle is in your walls waiting for her next victim.
Doll staring back at him and
Abandoned campsite? People have been going missing for years prior. And if you don't get out of there, you'll be a goner. No matter which spot you choose, there is always some sort of reason why the locals don't even bother with the region. Yet you want to disrupt the peace? Alright, that's fine by me. But I do not want to hear a peep, not a word, when you get knocked out and wake up in a saw trap. At this point, you're practically asking for it.
Crack right next to the tunnel, which he figured he could climb through. He dove headfirst into the fissure, resulting in him cracking his head open.
Cave diving has been a very popular hobby to bash Sean, and now it's my turn. This is by far the most claustrophobia-inducing hobby on the planet. You mean to tell me that you jump at excitement at the thought of leaving the comfort of your own home to go in the middle of nowhere to explore a cave named the Trench of Doom and Despair? Most of these people have loving families and dope friends they stay home for, yet they decide to risk their lives in these hostile environments. Imagine how dumb it would be to try to explain to a kid how their father isn't coming home just because he decided to play Where's Waldo in the tightest cave in a 100-kilometer radius. When is Daddy coming home? Sorry kid, your father died halfway through the rescuing attempt. If it makes you feel any better, he's in a better place. So many avoidable deaths occur each and every single year just because someone had the bright idea to explore a cave. Not to look for diamonds like in Minecraft, but instead just to look for pain and misery, like a deranged masochist.
No. Can I pick that dog? No. Can I pick that dog?
No, he's
Can I
sleeping.
pick that dog?
Our last one on the list is owning an exotic pet. Now, I'm not saying stuff like a chameleon, capybara, or an axolotl. Those are fine. I'm referring to the people who own wild beasts as pets. Maybe you are familiar with Casual Geographic. If not, you should definitely go check him out. He's the best when it comes to doing some informative animal videos. If you are, then I am sure that you are familiar with the Travis Chimp incident. Now, that is what I mean by owning an exotic pet. Lady got torn up, and the police had to put the chimp down. Sure, they can be a real spectacle from time to time, but that isn't worth the threat that they pose on the daily. It only needs to get a little bit angry or hungry, and well, that's it for you. You become the meal. People like zookeepers are paid to take care of these animals, and you want to do that for free? Come on now. Your ancestor did not grow up fearing wildcats, snakes, bears, and others just for you to turn around and become buddy-buddy with the predator. That's why you ended up inside the snake's mouth instead of right beside it. It's not a matter of if they turn on you, but it's a matter of when they'll flip the switch. It's like those pit bulls named Princess. I just know it's going to catch a body off a unsuspecting toddler. It's just a matter of time, alright? People just don't know what's good for them these days. Stop making friends with the undomesticated lion before it rips you to shreds like paper. What we can gather from these absurd hobbies is that the human brain is still full of mysteries. What pushes someone to do such things for no greater purpose than enjoyment is quite frankly puzzling to me. But it is what it is, and you do what you want to do at the end of the day. As long as you're having fun and not breaking the law, no one really cares what you actually do. So, moral of the story, just keep on doing what you're doing.